Excellent evening, everyone. Excellent evening to every one of us. We're all highly welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome, welcome. How are we doing? Happy New Week and Happy New Year once again, if we've not said that this year. We're highly welcome to this evening's broadcast. So today we're going to be discussing the prevention and natural remedies for hand arthritis. Okay, we all know at midlife, that's one of the issues that we have as women, hand arthritis. So today we're going to be discussing hand arthritis. What are the causes? What are the types? How do you know the symptoms of the different types? And then also, what are the natural remedies for the different types of hand arthritis? You're all highly welcome. This is Aging with Grace. Of course, you know, your one-stop page for middle-aged women to learn how to live healthy, rejuvenate, looking younger, and actually enjoying their life. So you're highly welcome. If you've joined me live this evening, you can greet, so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast. And please share to your friends, share to your family, share to your colleagues, and share to your neighbors, okay? So that they can join us this evening and actually enjoy and get real benefit from what we are saying. It's always good for them to watch. And you can as well share it also from our YouTube from tomorrow, Aging with Grace, TikTok, Aging with Grace. Those are some of the other platforms where, you know, we post our broadcast to. So if you've not tried to reach there, you can get there so you can see what's happening there. The short forms are usually on TikTok, and then we have our YouTube also. So feel free to share, like, comment, you know, follow, and also you can get to us on our WhatsApp and our WhatsApp number for personalized, you know, discussion and also remedies if you want something really to use. So my WhatsApp number is +234 703 515 1642 +234 703 515 1642. So you can also join us. So if you've joined me live, you can greet, so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast as we look at the prevention and natural remedies for osteoarthritis. Okay, so we all know that there are several types of arthritis. In fact, there are more than 100 types of arthritis. But when we come to the hands, and we're talking about hands arthritis, we're talking about it involving our hands, our wrists, our fingers, and this can lead to pain, swelling, and loss of function. In fact, there are some people there was a woman that called me one day and she did a video call and she cannot move her fingers. It was so stiff that it was almost in one place, okay? So it's when there's too much pain, swelling, and then there's loss of function. Physical therapy can help, okay? You can use some kind of cream like capsaicin cream, or some of these creams that we have. I think the wrong one. This is aloe heat lotion, and then we have our MSM gel. Like somebody has, okay, yeah, the MSM gel or capsaicin cream. All these things can help. We are going to be discussing in detail some of the things that can actually help you in it. So, but first of all, let's look at osteoarthritis. Arthritis of the hand. There are 3 types of arthritis that affect the fingers and your hands. They are osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and then psoriatic arthritis. Okay, psoriatic arthritis. Okay, so these are the 3 types of arthritis that can affect your hands. In time, this arthritis condition can make it difficult for you or anybody that has it to hold things. I just told you about a lady that called me. It makes it difficult for some people to be able to write and some to carry out their daily tasks such as washing or even getting dressed. Some people, because of the arthritis on their finger, they can't zip up. I can remember when I traveled to Togo, so my dresses, you know, these tight ones are very high neck, so I was trying to zip up. I had to zip up to an extent, and then I turned my hand again to zip up. There are some people that will not be able to do that. So if they have such conditions. Okay, so these conditions can actually make it difficult for you to hold things right, carry out things, and then wash or get dressed. So today we're going to be looking at how arthritis affects the hands and what you can do if those symptoms develop. Remember, it's always good for you to note them on time. That's why I talk about the symptoms. If you know what the symptoms are, you're able to notice if they are happening to you on time. Because early detection is better, safer than cure. Okay? And prevention, most importantly, is even far better. So if you have that knowledge today, you are able to go through some of the things we talk about and make sure you prevent hand arthritis. Now, what do we need to know about hand arthritis? Osteoarthritis of the hands, like they call it, can cause pain. Anytime you begin to have pains in your hand, you need to, pay more attention to it. It can also cause limited mobility. Why? Because of the loss of cartilage and joint inflammation. So there are so many things we can do, which we're going to be talking about today. Exercise is also included, and some kind of natural remedies, and some kinds of supplements, and some kinds of medication. And when you allow it to grow up to stage 4, it might need surgery. Some people had to, do surgery on their hands. Hello, Oladimeji. Good evening. You're welcome to this evening's broadcast. Thank you for greeting. God bless you, Oladimeji Olanike. You're the first to greet. So since you're the first to greet today, chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642 so that you can get your gift for being the first to greet. So I have this book on arthritis, natural remedies for arthritis. I'm going to give you that book for being the first to greet. And the book is how much is that book? I have so many books, I don't really have their prices offered, so I'm going to tell you about. It's an ebook though, so you're going to get it free of charge today, Olanike, for being the first to greet. But also that book will be very, very good for every one of us there. You can chat me on my WhatsApp number so that you can get your own book. Okay, so it's Natural Remedies for Arthritis. It's 3,000 naira, but it's going for half the price today. But Oladimeji will get it free for those who are online only. If you chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642, you will be getting what I'm saying here and even more at your fingertip, and you can go back and look at them. Okay, all right. So osteoarthritis of the hands can cause pain, like I said, limited mobility due to loss of cartilage. The cartilage is that soft thing. Okay, let me just describe it with chicken. When you're eating chicken, that tough, like a tough rope, or strong like rope they use in like cord, holding the joints together, one end of the bone to the other end of the bone. That's the cartilage. Okay, all right. So osteoarthritis, actually, if we're looking at it as a disease, it's a degenerative joint disease, and it can affect any joint of the body. Anywhere there is joint, osteoarthritis can affect it, including your hands that we are looking at today, your knees, your ankles, your toe. Okay, it can happen there. So in your hands, when we're talking about your hands, the common places the osteoarthritis can affect, number one is your wrists. You can have that osteoarthritis on your wrist and it begins to pain. You can also have it in this joint that connects. That's where it happens to many women. The joint between your thumb and your wrist is another place you can have osteoarthritis. And some people also have it at their DIP, which is called their distal interphalangeal. That's the tip of their finger. Some people also have it at their middle knuckles. All these middle places, joints that you have here in your finger. Okay, some people have it there. And also, when you have osteoarthritis, the cartilage between your joints wears down, and then it will cause the bone. Like, for example, if you're having it in your knuckles here, the cartilage in between here, if you're eating chicken, if you look, you will understand what is called cartilage. You will see all those tiny, strong, like soft tissue that is holding your wrist. So when there is a wear and tear, for example, if it's on your wrist now, when the cartilages on your wrist has worn out, what will happen is that the bone from your hand and the bone from your arm here will start rubbing together. So when they are rubbing together, because there is no cushioning, that cartilage is not there, it will cause mild inflammation, and then it will begin to cause stiffness, and then pain will begin. And so today we are going to be looking at the causes. Why does this happen? What are the risk factors, and what are some of the natural remedies for hand arthritis that you're having? So, but first of all, like I said before, I've already told you the 3 types of arthritis that can affect your hand. And those 3 types again are osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and then psoriatic arthritis. Those are the 3 arthritis that can affect your hand. Osteoarthritis is actually referred to as wear and tear. Wear and tear is the wear and tear arthritis, and it results from degenerative changes in your cartilage. This is actually when we talk about degenerative or wear and tear, it happens mainly when people have overused or used for a long time the joints. Okay, that's how osteoarthritis will come. But on the other hand, rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease. It's an autoimmune disease. It's not because of you, it's not because of wear and tear, it just comes on. And when it comes on, it causes inflammation in these parts of your joints, or in your joints generally. So when it causes such inflammation in your hands, it's called rheumatoid arthritis of the hand. But psoriatic arthritis is actually linked with psoriasis, and which is also an autoimmune disease that triggers from the skin. This one comes from the skin. So sometimes post-traumatic arthritis is also a type of osteoarthritis that can result from injury. So that's the other arthritis that can happen in the hand. If you have an injury in your hand, you can have post-traumatic arthritis, which is also a type of osteoarthritis because it happens because of is degenerative, and is also because of wear and tear. Now, all these 3 types of arthritis, there are general symptoms like pain. The 3 of them will cause pain with movement, or when you've rested your hand for some time. You find out that sometimes when you have slept and you wake up in the morning, sometimes you feel that pain on your hands, on your knuckles, on your wrists, or in between your palm and your wrist. Okay, then sometimes you have swelling when you look at your finger, especially if it's happening on one hand. You find out that hand is swollen, okay, and it is stiff, and sometimes it's deformed. Sometimes you find out that some of the hands they've already changed. You see some people, it's as if they twisted some parts of their fingers or some of their fingers. Then there is that weakness to grip, and that then causes reduced function for you. Like I said, some people, you will see changes in the shape of their finger, their hands, their wrist. Some people, it looks as if it has shifted somehow. So, but there are some precise symptoms, and we're going to be looking at these specific symptoms for the different types of osteoarthritis, for the different types of arthritis we are looking at today. Hello, Doris. Good evening. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. Derry Campbell. Beautiful evening to you're watching from Jamaica. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate your greeting and your compliments. God bless you. All right. So I'm greeting only those who are greeting me this evening. Now we want to look at precisely the symptoms for each of the types. Like for osteoarthritis, which of course I told you it's a disease of wear and tear or degenerative disease. One thing with osteoarthritis of the hands, you will have pain that will be dull and intermittent to start with, but then it may become sharp and constant if not treated. So it will start, you will have that pain. Sometimes you wonder, what's happening? You're really not sure. Why is your hand paining you? Then the pain will go after a while. Then that pain will worsen with use and also improves with rest. That's how you know osteoarthritis. It worsens with use, improves with rest. Now note it very well, because for rheumatoid arthritis is different when it comes to this. In osteoarthritis of the hands, there is stiffness and reduced motion. There's that cracking and grinding sensation when moving the joint. It also happens in osteoarthritis of the knees because the cartilage is out from wear and tear and the bones are touching themselves. It will have that cracking noise, okay? And there will be also swelling and tenderness. Sometimes you have some bone lumps coming out, which is known as nodes or nodules at the middle finger joint, near the tip of the finger. You have it. You see some people, you see something as if it's a sixth finger coming out around here, okay? So the joints that will now feel hard, and then they are a little knobby or some really knobby, loosening and reduced stability of your joint. It will look as if it's in Igbo land, as in all they call kwakapo, okay? That's how it will. Igbo land in Nigeria. I don't know how they say it, but it will look as if, it's disjointed, okay? It's not stable. Also, changes in the shape of the hands and fingers with time. By the time it's looking unstable, it's looking shifted, there will be changes. Like I said, it looks as if this finger is not straight again. It's a little bent. There will also be difficulties in using the hands. For example, when you want to pinch or grip things, like now I want to hold my IG in my hand. By the time I want to hold it, it's difficult for you to hold. Or maybe you have some tiny things in your hand, you want to pick them up. You find out that they are difficult for you to pick up or grip. And symptoms of also post-traumatic arthritis will be similar to this osteoarthritis, but it will affect the joint where the injury was previously, you had the injury previously. That's the slight difference between traumatic arthritis and osteoarthritis. For traumatic arthritis, it would now be near where you had that injury. Okay, Apollinia Umo, God bless you. Thank you for joining me this evening. Now, for rheumatoid arthritis hand symptoms, rheumatoid arthritis in the hand, the symptoms, you will have pain at the wrist and finger joints, just like osteoarthritis. Joints that feel stiff and doggy, swelling and inflammation, stiffness, especially in the morning. And that may last for over 1 hour. So that's where it differs from osteoarthritis. If it's autoimmune, which is the rheumatoid arthritis, it will be painful when you wake up. But when you start using the finger or your hands, the pain will reduce, okay? And of course, there will be reduced motion because of the pain. There will be the thickening and swelling of your tendons. The tendons will be thick and swell. And then there will be changes in the shape of your hands, as persistent inflammation leads to long-term damage. When it happens in rheumatoid arthritis, the damage of the finger is very, very ugly. Very, very ugly, because it's the tendon that is most especially affected. Then there's the loss of strength that makes it very, very hard for you to also grip things, and also easy for you to, making it difficult for you to drop things. Now, another differentiating symptoms from autoimmune arthritis, which is rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis, is that you will have flu-like symptoms such as fatigue. When somebody has rheumatoid arthritis, the person will have fever, feeling very, very tired, general feeling of being unwell. And those symptoms can come and they can go. But they also have periods where we call it the flare periods. And during this flare period, they worsen. The pain is like all the symptoms come together at once if it's rheumatoid arthritis in the hands. But then it can disappear for a while during some time of rest. And one thing about rheumatoid arthritis also is that cold. We dealt with arthritis harmattan, during harmattan or winter. Cold also is very, very bad for rheumatoid arthritis. Now, the third type of hand arthritis, which is the psoriatic arthritis, the symptoms include pain, again, inflammation. Then you now have something like a sausage-like swelling in the finger, okay? And then the finger will have change in color, and of course reduced movement also. So those are the symptoms of psoriatic arthritis. Mommy, my right elbow pain. So Doris, chat me on my WhatsApp number +2347035151642. Let's discuss it. But generally, if you're having such pain, just stay on. You're going to hear some of our remedies for today. Okay, you're going to hear some of our remedies, and that's where we're going. Home remedies, okay, or remedies that are near you. Various treatments and home remedies can actually help you manage your arthritis, your hand arthritis, okay. And the most suitable remedies will depend on the type of condition, whether it's osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, or psoriatic arthritis. And of course, you can as well go and meet a medical personnel if the pain is very, very much. I advise you run to the hospital. If you can't sleep, you can't do anything, it's the time that you'll be shouting, oh, hey, ah, hey. But if not, you can try hot and cold therapy. That's one of the remedies. You apply heat and then you apply cold packs. It may help. You can get some cold packs in a cloth, like ice cubes in a cup, or put a bottle of water and it gets blocked, and you can apply it to the swollen joints wherever it's swollen, whether in your finger, your knuckles, your hand. It will help to reduce the swelling. Then you can now get a hot water pack, which will help. If you now do the cold water, the ice block, you now do the hot water pack. You can have it in a hot water bottle, or you can have heat where it's coming out slowly in a container, and it will not hurt your other hand that is holding it, and you use it, and this will help to reduce the stiffness and the pain and allow better blood flow, okay. If you do that, it will help. Then also they have some products that they sell that they call hot and cold therapy. They are available in some shops for you to take. And then they also have paraffin wax, and of course I've already told us also about our heat lotion or MSM gel. Any of these or combination of the two can actually help with hand arthritis. I can remember there was a time I suddenly just added so much weight, and I did some kind of lifting and cutting when we traveled. I lifted all the suitcases we traveled with and things like that. And when I woke up by the next morning, I had swelling in my fingers, my knuckles. It was really painful. This was what I used. I always have a container where I combine the two together. I pour a bit of this, and I combine them together, and I rubbed all over my fingers. I rubbed it for some days, and that was it. So if it's like caused by an incident or an event, any of this or both of this can easily help resolve it. Look, let me tell you, why it's not good for you to allow that pain to go on its own like that is that as it's going, it can cause other things for you. Okay, so it's better for you to handle them immediately. Also, you can use splinting. Splinting and other types of support can help manage pain by holding the joint still. In my handbag, anytime I do a lot of work and typing, I have that, a kind of a hand splint that I wear. Okay, it helps to hold your fingers and hand together. You can actually also have brace, okay, a hand brace, which will look like a glove. That's how my own is. It looks like a glove. I just wear it when I travel. People will say, are you feeling so cold? But it's not a glove. It's actually holding my fingers together, okay? Some people also have what they call the sleeve braces that will fit into individual fingers. That one also helps with hand arthritis, the sleeve braces, okay? It can actually help you. Then the third thing is capsaicin creams, okay? Capsaicin creams are made from cayenne pepper to alleviate pain. So topical preparation containing capsaicin are really available off shelf. You can buy them even online, okay? You can help them rub them on your skin, but the disadvantage of that, unlike these two that I show you, is that you must not rub them if you have broken skin. You must not rub those capsaicin cream, but you can rub these ones you have broken skins. They are okay for you, especially the MSM gel. You can use the MSM gel even if you have injury. You can use it in any parts of your body. It's very, very good and safe for you there. Okay, so like for capsaicin, if you're using it, you have to avoid your eyes, because of course it's like Igbo we goes senanya, according to the Igbos, carrying pepper to put in your eyes. Okay, that's why that one might not be so good. That the capsaicin cream might not be so good. Slow what is I didn't okay, let me see what she say. Facebook is not showing me. Okay, hey, it's now I'm seeing some people. Hello Cecilia, how are you? Welcome. God bless you. Okay, slow motion. Yes, you have slow motion. If you have all those arthritis of the hand that we talked about. So also note that capsaicin may not be suitable for osteoarthritis of the hand, as there are not enough evidence to confirm that they can help. But like I said, you can try it. If it works for you, it works for you. So those are the three major ways that we want to look at. And then supplementation is the fourth way. You can use supplements if you're having hand arthritis. Of course, these two really have worked for many people, especially for those that are having autoimmune. Combination of the two really works for them. But if it's like just osteoarthritis or psoriatic arthritis, you can use just your active HA and you will be fine. That's it. It works very, very well. A lot of people have testimonies on this. So let's go to prevention. Prevention, of course, we know is better, safer, and cheaper than cure. You won't have to do anything or use anything. Okay, hello, good evening, Chibuza Dachuku. How are you? God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Prevention is cheaper, safer, and better than cure. So it's always possible to prevent arthritis. Very, very possible. By avoiding some of the risk factors, okay, it will help you to prevent them. So the same precaution may also help slow down progression of arthritis and also help you to manage the symptoms if you already have this condition. So it's good for you to make sure you prevent. The first preventive measure thing you have to do is staying active. Hello Adeola, God bless you, good evening. Staying active. I tell you, when I came back from, I went on holiday to my sister's house. I just took this holiday for us to have some New Year prayer. So by the time I came back, I started my 5 a.m. habit. I used to have that 5 a.m. habit. Every 5 a.m. I wake up. And when I wake up, everybody is sleeping. So I just move out to the patio and I start my prayer walk and my exercises. I've been doing hand exercise 30 minutes running. I won't stop. In fact, my whole back is paining me because of how I've moved my shoulder, but I'm not stopping. Because I know by the time I overcome that pain, then the benefits will start. So even the little pain I used to have in my finger, in 3, 4, 5 days, the whole thing is gone. It was yesterday I was asking myself, oh, it's true. I wake up and I'm very, very okay. I'm not feeling, no matter the work I do during the day, I'm okay. So staying active is it. It's very, very important. Exercising. Do your hand exercise. Okay, for those of us who use a lot of computers, get this ball that can help you to exercise your finger. And if you don't have it, you can actually use anything you like. You can decide to roll your napkins, okay? Roll your napkins and you can use your napkins. You can actually do this exercise, give and take, okay? As you're giving, as you're taking, you're exercising your finger. Give and take, give and take. This is what you can do just to stay away from your typing or whatever things you're doing, okay? Reaching and maintaining a moderate weight is also very good, because obesity is a complication, it's a risk factor for hand arthritis. Smoking is another risk factor. People who smoke will end up having hand arthritis. Another risk factor is eating trying to eating inflammatory diet. So how do you avoid it? You take anti-inflammatory diet, antioxidant-rich diet, plant-based ingredients. Avoid animal-based milk, animal-based dairy. You don't need it. At this stage, what you need is plant-based, milk and things that you need. Let me show you one of. It's not that I don't take milk. I take milk. but I think I have one on display here. So what I take is mainly Light Ultra. So I use Light Ultra for everything that milk will do for me. This one is the chocolate brand. They have the vanilla one that is also the color of milk and very tasty. And like I told us, it has the 18 amino acid that we need: vitamin A, C, calcium, vitamin D, vitamin E, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, vitamin B12, and then folate. It has all of them in here. Okay, so it's very, very good for you. Now, so take anti-inflammatory diet, antioxidant rich diet, plant-based diet. Hey, they are calling my son. My son is supposed to be registering for NYSC, my last son. Please let me take this call. Hello, sir.
Hello, mommy.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. Sorry, I'm online on my Facebook. Is it urgent?
Ma'am?
Is what your message urgent?
I just want to ask if he was able to submit his registration because they have closed the portal now.
Oh, they've closed now until tomorrow.
So if he was able to submit, that's why I called.
Okay, but they will open for tomorrow.
I'm not sure.
They will have to open now. There's no way they could have registered
everything. Mommy, that is what we encounter in year 2024. Once they close in the night like this, that's the end.
Okay, I'll ask him.
Yes, ma'am. All right, ma'am. Good night, ma'am.
All right then. Good night. Nigeria. How can they open portal? And portal is jammed. Everybody was trying the same thing at the same time, and it was jammed. So are they now trying to say they will not register anybody again? All right, you. Let me just finish my broadcast. Anyway, so the fifth thing is to avoid unhealthy fats and added sugars. Avoid unhealthy fats and added sugars, which may actually contribute to overweight and also inflammation. Then the sixth thing is seeking medical help early if your symptoms and the issues you're having are affecting other areas of your body, like it's affecting respiration, your skin changes in color and things like that. You need to quickly get to the doctor. And then another prevention is protecting your joints from injury wherever is possible. Let's slow down for some of us, like some of us that are very, very in a hurry with anything we are doing. Any injury you have in your hand can affect that hand later in the future. So it's very, very good for you to try to avoid injuries. Remember, today we've looked at what arthritis and arthritis is, the areas where it can affect you. We've also looked at the 3 types of arthritis that can affect the hands and have that hand arthritis. We've also looked at some of the remedies, natural remedies you can find around you. We've also looked at the risk factor, which will also help in the prevention of such arthritis. So osteoarthritis of the hand is a progressive disease, and this means it starts slowly and then it gets worse over the years, and there is no cure, and it won't go away on its own. So it has to be handled. Use some of the natural remedies we've talked about, like your supplements, to make sure you handle them and stop them immediately, like your cream that we've mentioned, to make sure you stop them immediately, like your capsaicin we talked about, like your cold and hot therapy we talked about also, and then also the preventive measures that we talked about. Actually, when your osteoarthritis degenerates to 4th grade, there is no cure for it. It won't go away on its own, okay? And there is even hardly anything you can do but managing it. That's why you have to start on time to do something about it. Early detection and natural remedies for your hand arthritis is the key to maintaining a healthy and active life for yourself. Different types of arthritis, like I said, can affect your hands and your wrists, and the symptoms vary. Go and listen to this video earlier. I've treated general symptoms for osteoarthritis of the hand, symptoms for rheumatoid arthritis of the hand, and symptoms for psoriatic arthritis of the hand, okay? Just go and listen to them. It can cause pain, swelling, loss of function, and things like that. And if you notice symptoms in your finger, in your hand, in your wrist, joints, it could be a sign of arthritis, so you need to do something about it very, very fast. Okay, it's not yet possible for one to cure the 4th grade of osteoarthritis of the hand, rheumatoid arthritis of the hand, psoriatic arthritis of the hand, but early natural remedies will help you. Those ones you can actually help and stop the progression and stop the pain and reduce the long-term impact on your hand. So you need to do a lot about it. That's why I decided to go live today and really talk about it. Okay, you can actually chat me on my WhatsApp number, which has been pinned for you, +234 703 515 1642, or you can also go and ask the questions here and we will answer your questions here. Okay, now also follow me on my YouTube, Aging with Grace, TikTok, Aging with Grace, Facebook, Aging with Grace. I come your way on Wednesday when we look at some of the foods that can cause osteoarthritis of the hand and arthritis of the hand, and some foods that can help you to prevent it also. That's what we're going to do on Wednesday. See you then. Love you all. Bye.